All right. I think we can make this work.
I took work orders from all the Wardens.
Already?
Yeah, and some of the villagers too. You're going to be busy.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, Mila. How are the wetlands?
Blighted?
Right.
The Wardens have a lot to do.
You're keeping busy. Good to go. You need anything else, I'll be here.
Thanks, Holden. I'll see you around.
Are you all right?
If you hadn't made it.
It's not our time yet.
How are you two holding up?
After Weiss helped, people are injured, grieving. As are we.
We haven't given up. There's just a lot to deal with.
At least we had somewhere to run.
We shouldn't have run. We should have... Weishaupt. It all fell apart.
We'll keep going.
Hey, Davrin. We gotta talk about Solus's magic memory thing.
What? Why?
Why didn't you tell me you were a spirit?
Because I'm not.
I thought we were friends.
I'm not a spirit, Tosh.
Is that because people might think you're a demon? Because I'm from Ravane. We're okay with spirits.
But apparently not with listening. I am not a spirit.
Hey, you don't have to be ashamed who you are.
Never said I was. But thank you, Tosh.
Nothing Blake spotted or rotten. You good then?
Can you boil water?
Yeah.
I managed to save some good tea leaves. I think we'll need tea later.
Yeah.
Rook, I'm Greta. Good to have you here.
You look a bit worried.
We're not sure where some of our wardens are, Beckett and a few others. We're supposed to check in. We need to look out for each other more than ever. It's just, I know they took Weishaupt hard, and I hope they're okay.
You've come a long way. If you want a short drink, you let me know. Thanks for dropping by.
The road past the old tree. No one's coming back alive.
I heard the same.
Handcrafted items here. I appreciate your business.
You need something scraped together? Just ask. You seem to know what you're doing.
I'm Flynn, apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
I keep seeing Weiss.
So Flynn must be local.
Which means they were here when the Blight surged through.
Rashidon.
Some Wardens were meeting at the Grove, but they didn't want anyone to know.
Got it.
Good. Ready for a fight? Rough! Nice one!
Get ready.
The trick. A map and plans.
From the missing Wardens.
He's gone. He was drawn to the tree.
Why?
If his calling was close, it might have looked beautiful to him.
We'll tell the Wardens. Darkspawn, bring them down and we'll clear a path. Should be easier to travel through here. That will help the Wardens. Are you all right?
We wanted to prove we could stop the Darkspawn, that we deserved to be here. There had to be a reason we survived when so many others at Weiss helped. I'm not as bad as I look. I can get myself back to Lavendel. Thank you. I just need a moment to say goodbye.
Cabin must be the physician's. Flynn's mentor. The blight.
It's on the inside. We can still search it.
Look for medical supplies. There was a life here.
Yeah. Damn.
There's only death where the blight goes.
A notebook. It describes a local plant, Brona's bloom. None here, but Oscar left to find more. For his wife. If he left before the cabin was blighted, we might still find him out there. Brona's bloom. This was in the physician's book. It's been picked over.
Physician got here before us. Let's keep looking.
Brona's bloom. Picked over like the last one.
Ugh, that doesn't help. We need the physician.
Darkspawn!
Let's finish!
There's a body.
Couldn't escape the Darkspawn.
His bag. Brona's bloom. This was the physician. Oscar.
We can get the supplies to Flynn. They can still help the village.
Flynn, we have Brona's bloom.
That will really help. Thank you. Oscar, the physician, was he, or his wife, Marta?
I'm sorry. They're gone. You're from here, right? You were Oscar's apprentice.
I knew him and Marta my whole life. I was at the end of my training. I'll make sure it's put to good use. With these plants, I can help the village, the Wardens, whoever needs it.
It sounds like Oscar was a good friend.
You could talk to him about anything and he'd be interested. Plants, books, sword training, listening to me figure myself out, the non-binary stuff. He was all ears. When I said I wanted to help people, he said he'd train me, but that I'd find my own ways too. And I'd have to tell him all about it.
With the Blight Surge, how have things been in the village?
Bad. People are scared. Some are sick. We know Darkspawn are out there, and that's a death without mercy. But this is the Anderfells. If you aren't dead, then you're still alive.
I had to study anatomy and alchemy with the crows, though I wasn't looking to stop bleeding.
Oh, right. I'll stick with my own notes then. The Wardens have a medic. Between the two of us, we'll get by. I want to help. I almost lost the chance.
What do you mean?
When the Blight surged through, I nearly died. Evka and Antoine found me, but I was blighted. Past healing. They let me take the Warden joining ritual. It saved my life, and gave me Warden abilities.
Does that mean you're a Grey Warden?
It should mean I have no choice. The joining ingredients are rare. If that first Warden had found me... Evka and Antoine said I'm welcome, but they're happy to see me continue as I am.
So, Antoine and Evka giving you a choice...
It's against the Order's rules. Or it was. I don't know if they broke the rules or maybe something will change. What they did? But Evka said to stop thanking them.
The joining ritual gives Wardens their abilities. What was it like? What's it like now?
I shouldn't go into the details. It wasn't fun. But I'm here. Even if I'm... different now.
This is all... wow. It's a story.
Yeah, it's a lot to get used to. You know, I can sense the blight in my Warden patients. I can't reverse it, but I think it helps my treatments. I won't be killing Darkspawn, but I'll fight the blight my way. I'm still Lavendel's physician. Whatever else has changed, that hasn't.
And it doesn't have to. Hold on to what you want.
I will. And thanks.
Don't mention it.
You're breathing easier?
You've got patience, West. But if you had more questions about Warden stuff, I could wait.
I'd appreciate it.
Anything interesting out there?
There's the manor. It's been abandoned since, before I was born anyway. It's supposed to be cursed by a monster or demon or just magic. It depends who you ask.
I've been there. It was interesting.
Did something really... But you're all right?
I'm fine. And I've got a new story for Lavendel.
Hey, Dad, you know those containers you made for some of the Wardens' joining lists?
Yeah?
Can we make one for the physician, Flynn? They should get one too, right?
We can make something for Flynn.
Maybe a special medic one?
Good idea. Take a look. You know where to find us.
Mila, how's the heroine of Weishaupt?
Still waiting to be paid for rescuing you.
Will you accept griffin kisses?
Sold?
Davern, I think this is where those Wardens were attacked. The Cauldron.
Let's have a look. Yeah, a bad day at the Cauldron.
What could do that?
And what have they been hiding inside?
Whatever it is, I'm sure they had good reasons for all the secrecy. Look at what happened to Weishaupt.
Must be something more secret than griffins. Be ready for anything. Zahn can get us up there.
Hey, Davern. We gonna talk about Weishaupt?
Not by choice.
What the crap was that archdemon? You all said it was a dragon.
I don't know.
I joined up to fight dragons, not whatever that was. It had too many heads.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what the gods are doing. All I know is that Gillenane is still alive. A lot of Wardens aren't.
Oh. We'll kick her ass next time.
Thanks, Tosh.
They died fighting.
Damn. They must have tried to stop the Gloom Howler.
Ambush! That's the last of them. So what is this place?
Dumping ground. Looks like every dangerous artifact or weapon the Wardens ever came across.
Must be something here the Gloom Howler wants.
Wouldn't mind having some of this stuff for myself.
Don't even think about it. If it's also dangerous, the Wardens locked it away. We're not touching anything. One boil down, one more to go.
Destroy the Blight, lower the bridge. Got it.
Place is a mess. Vashidon everywhere.
If they named it the Cauldron, it probably wasn't great on its best day.
We're not in yet. This is just an outer courtyard. The Cauldron would be underground. We need to find a way in.
What's all this stuff?
Don't know. Looks useful if you want to move heavy equipment or something. Maybe the cauldron's an armory.
Could be. Why hide it all the way out here? Doesn't make sense.
We won't know until we get inside.
That did it. Bridge is down. We can get in now. We're in. Welcome to the Cauldron.
I still don't understand what this place is.
Let's find out.
Looks like dates on the signs over the doors. 325?
524 here.
931 over here.
It's Blight's. The year they ended.
That's not ominous.
Look for a door we can open.
Ugh. Skeletons. Why'd they have to do that with the bones?
Seems a little careless.
This can't be. It's a griffin.
There's a lot of them. This is messed up. How did the griffins go extinct?
They died out fighting the fourth blight.
Then the Wardens hid them here? Why not bury them properly?
Don't know. It's like they were keeping it secret.
It's a giant tomb. For griffins. These bones look wrong. Like they're diseased.
Or blighted.
But how?
I don't like this.
Hear that? The Gloom Howler's around here somewhere.
Good. We need to save those griffins she stole. Hassan, you stay here. No questions. This is too much for you, boy. Unbelievable. An archdemon.
So that's what the cauldron really is. A giant tomb.
So all the other rooms with the dates on them?
More archdemons. This one would be Zazakel.
This doesn't feel like a dragon. It feels wrong.
The Gloom Howler's in here somewhere. Let's find it. Then the Howler's close. Scream all you want! It's no match for steel!
Rise! Secrets long buried will have their day.
We have to destroy the blight boils. That'll stop these ghouls.
Got it.
The cauldron reveals all.
Keep on those blight boils. There's some up top.
Surrounded by friends.
Surrounded by sharp claws.
Whoever you are, face me! What are you?
A ward against the darkness.
You are the darkness. You're a monster.
To those who made me.
Where are the other griffins?
I liberated them.
They don't belong to you!
The Grey Wardens failed them.
Grey Wardens rid the world of horrors like you.
They created the horrors. The bones of griffins abandoned in this cauldron. Proud warriors forgotten.
Who are you?
Their salvation. The blood offers protection.
Archdemon blood? You're blighting them?
Protecting them. The same blood runs through your veins, Warden. Join with us and honor their future.
I die first!
Then this is your tomb.
Take him out.
I've got a bright one. Damn it! The Gloom Howler's gone.
It's okay. Let it go.
That thing needed to die. Today.
Then how would we find where it's keeping the other griffins? No. We have to keep our heads here. Never hunt things you don't understand. The Gloom Howler is more than a monster.
Your quarry, your call.
I got what I needed. The sun stripped a piece of its clothing. Gives me something to go on. Even though I told you to stay put.
He did save you.
He could have been killed.
He cares about you. That's part of Turlum, right?
Well, I suppose that was good form, extending your talons. That'll leave a scratch. Yeah. You're getting the hang of things. Now let's go, boy. This place is pure evil.
Can't say I ever want to see this place again. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Me too.
Archdemon blood's as dangerous as it gets. Grey Wardens keep it locked away for good reason. The stuff is pure evil. But not as evil as using it to blight the only griffins in the world. Now the Gloom Howler held that honor. Hassan's brothers and sisters needed a miracle. And it would be up to Davrin and his flying friend to deliver.
Heard you took to see your mom.
What? No, she just showed up.
Awkward. You're trying to be badass for the boss and save the world, and there's Mom.
Correcting your posture.
And how I pronounce words.
Even better.
Stupid. Whatever. Ugh.
Tosh, what are you doing?
She's not in her lair. I was ready. I could have fought her.
Tosh?
Doesn't matter. I can still look for clues. See if she'll turn into a monster like Gillian's archdemon did. I have to figure this out. I'm a dragon slayer.
Not right now, you're not.
Vashmatar!
Stop and think. You rushed in alone with no plan. That's how a dragon slayer handles the hunt?
Wait. Look at that.
Ropes.
Kunari ropes. The Antam. They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Something she was never supposed to be. Chakra Toebra. I've got to be ready to fight her. I'm a dragon slayer.
Tosh.
I'm a crappy Kunari. I'm not really Ravani. I'm no good as a daughter. I can't even be a woman right. I have to be a dragon slayer.
This is a bad place for a heart-to-heart, Tosh. But if here's where we're doing it, then let's go. You are a dragon slayer. A great one when your head's on straight. But you're hiding. Want to show me how tough you are? Face the real problem. Right here, right now.
My mother put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that? Is it because I didn't fit? As a woman, is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Tosh.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But I'm not supposed to breathe fire. Am I not supposed to feel like this? What does she want me to be?
What do you want to be? Your mother brought you to Ravane for a better life.
I know.
So live it. Be who you are. Don't tie yourself down for someone else's fear.
I want to be... No. I am Ravani. And I'm not the daughter my mother wanted. That Tosh, she was never really me.
Who is the real Tosh?
She is... They are... not a woman. Or a man. The Shadow Dragons had some fancy terms, but using they and knowing that, it feels... good.
Sounds like a good start.
Thanks. Come on, let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
invitation has manifested to the Black Emporium in Docktown. The antiquarian there is stagnant and stubborn, but he offers forgotten treasures for those in need. Strength earns mastery.
Davrin, doing some renovations?
Building a trophy cabinet for the figures I'm carving.
You know that won't save them from Asan.
I had to rescue the latest piece of what I was working on from his beak. I'm carving a Tosh figure. They'll fight the other monsters, and then oops, guess that Herlock was too much to handle there, Tosh. Time to call a Grey Warden.
Really?
No. There's no wood in the world strong enough to carve their temper.
Maybe you could carve the rest of us.
Maybe. It might be good to carve the people still around, once this is all over.
Some new disaster is probably already around the corner.
Now there's the truth.
I'll see you around. You're still working?
Just finishing some things up.
You're always up. It's a bit worrying.
Aw, you don't have to worry about me.
I know I don't have to, but you're not sleeping.
Oh, right. I have dreams now. When I go to sleep, I mean.
I thought dwarves didn't dream.
Solus used the dagger to rip the dreams from the Titans. Maybe when I touched it, the dreams came back? It's unnerving. It's like my mind's telling a story to itself and is really bad at it.
I know exactly what you mean. That's typical of dreams.
What about being scared? Is that typical too?
That's a nightmare.
Usually I'm being chased or hunted. There's something that glows red, just out of my sight, and I know it's gonna get me, but I don't know how I know.
Would it help if I was there?
Oh, I couldn't bother you like that.
But please do.
You realize you just offered to be with me all night while I sleep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, that is what I offered.
Right.
Lay some. You go.
Is there something happening between us? I'm not just imagining things, am I?
I think there's something. And I kind of like it.
Me too. I just
I never wanted to say it because I didn't want things to get awkward.
No, it's still pretty awkward. But we just need to keep at it until we push through to the other side.
Hey, guess what? I'm not thinking about my bad dreams anymore.
Well, I suddenly feel tired.
Oh, of course. Right, it's, I'm not the only one who's not sleeping. We could continue this in the morning?
I can't wait. Hi, Emmerich. You've, got a guest.
Ah, Rook. You remember the Hand of Glory?
Hard to forget. You figure out what those Venatori who broke into the necropolis were doing with it?
The Hand is how they broke in. The simpler undead are blind to its bearer when its tapers are lit. Sadly, only a death mage could have provided them with this forbidden necromancy.
If they're helping the Venatori, that has to stop.
Agreed. I've made some inquiries. This man is one of the Death Mage's victims. If he knows where this rogue necromancer is hiding, my corpse whispering will give us the answer.
That is a bad way to die.
The other Watchers are attempting to find his family, at the least. I must warn you, it will be harder to coax answers from this poor man than from the dead I spoke to in the necropolis. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again.
Who did this to you?
Eyes hidden, dust and gold.
Give us a name.
They come for this one. The spirits shriek. They come.
A name?
Blackthorn.
Return to your rest.
That name sounds like a lead.
Blackthorn Manor is an abandoned country house outside Navarra City. Our victim mentioned spirits. If they've also fallen prey to forbidden magic, they'll need our help as well. Let's depart for Blackthorn when you're ready. I'd like to speak to the necromancer behind all this. The fortress of Weishaupt was a bastion against the Blight for hundreds of years. Now, simply gone.
Good. I wanted to ask you something. My mother and I have a weekly dinner thing. I was gonna meet her in Ravane. Wanna come? Fresh food. And I wanted to know you're good to work with.
Sure.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack Wardens on sight even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the Cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.
What about the Wardens?
Light's distracting them.
Mercenaries.
Take whatever you find.
On my order!
Oh.
Ready on it.
No witnesses. Take whatever's on them.
For profit works for me.
Don't stop! Need that one ready! I'm ready!
Good to go.
Warden Sawyer was right. They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for it.
Who could witness the devastation here and think of profit?
We'll put a stop to it. killed. These aren't Darkspawn wounds.
May they rest in eternity.
Watch ahead.
We got the last warden who found us. Got you too.
Team up here.
Careful, Rook.
More, and again! I'm ready again!
Good to go.
Hard to recover now!
This isn't the last of them.
Ah, nicely done.
So,
Yes, indeed.
elves came from spirits.
An incredible revelation of what happened thousands of years ago.
I asked Davern what he thought, and he just shrugged.
Huh. He would.
Rook, do you feel any different?
As an elf? Should I?
More spirity, maybe? I don't know.
Watch ahead.
Hurry up! This makes my skin crawl. Let's loot up!
it for the mercenaries.
It's good we could help out the Wardens.
We should tell Warden Sawyer. Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned, we stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that, too.
Trouble coming.
I greet you once again.
The trapped demon from the necropolis.
Heavy here.
your turn.
Hitting us from range!
That demon knew us. It sounded exactly like the one trapped behind that sealed door in the necropolis.
So it did.
Some powerful spirits can project splits of themselves. That must be what the one back home in the vaults is doing.
Meet me in Ravane? I've got sparring practice with the Lords, and I could use the sea air. So could you.
You know, that sounds quite nice.
All right then. I'll see you soon.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
Need some help?
Give it a minute. We'll see. That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloom Howler back at the Cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloom Howler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Deathsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word for covenant, like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and Warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a Warden.
I know this is bad, but it means we have a lead.
Yes, but one that points within.
If Weishaupt knew about it, they never told me. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.